Hi guys, Chris with Fort Park Property Management and Real Estate here. What I want to talk to you today is about strata management and the maximum fines that can be sent down to owners when you're doing strata management or if you're sitting on strata councils. So the Strata Property Act says you can only do a maximum fine of $200 for a bylaw infraction or $50 for a rule. Now, that's not a lot, but it's better than what you get in your standard bylaws. If your strata corporation's just adopted the standard bylaws, it's only $50 for a bylaw and $10 for a rule, which may have made sense 20 years ago, but today, nobody's even going to notice that. So first thing you want to do, make sure you've adopted the bylaws that allow you to fine up to $200 for a bylaw infraction. Secondly, you should know that there are a few exceptions to this rule. So the number one exception is a rental restriction bylaw. So if you or a strata owner is doing something contrary to the rental restriction, whatever that may be, maybe you don't allow, short-term rentals or different things like that. Maybe you don't allow rentals at all, or maybe you have a rental cap on it. So in that case, you're allowed to fine up to $500, only up to once a week, so a maximum of once per week. Same thing with the other bylaws. You can only fine someone every 7 days at the most. So you couldn't fine them every 3 days. Now, effective November 30th, thanks to some new legislation that went in, that the NDP put in, you are actually going to be able to create a bylaw for short-term rentals only for $1,000, and this isn't per week, this is per day. So this is really kind of an anti-Airbnb bylaw that's going to allow strata councils and strata managers to finally have some teeth to stop Airbnb and short-term rentals happening in their buildings. So as an example, maybe I'm renting out my place for $300 a night, which is totally possible in the summer in Vancouver. Well, if I'm going to be facing a fine of $1,000 a night, I'm probably not going to do it anymore. If it was only $500 a week, you know what? That's just a cost of doing business. So this new legislation comes in November 30th. If you have any more questions, or if you want a little bit more detail about maximum fines for strata bylaw infractions, check out the article below. It'll also tell you a little bit more information about that and what you can do as a strata management company if the strata owner doesn't pay their fines. That's a whole nother story. So we hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for tuning in.